Yo, good morning, y'all. It's your boy Garrett Spencer. How's everybody doing? Today, Saturday. Y'all know what it is. Shout out day and get into what I'm going to talk about. So, first person give a shout out and special thanks to is Dr. Josh the Real Gamer. Second person Calvin Bozo Jr. Third person Lightsaber Samurai. Fourth person Alpha Nerd Entertainment. Fifth person Mental X Gaming. Second person Kane Deathbreaker. Another person, Mr. Nasty Blasty. Another person is Midnight Flare 8413. Another person is Godzilla Gaming 555. Another person is Rockstar Nick 2000. Another person is Filippo. Another person is Cloud Gaming. Another person is Brothers Gamers. Another person is Dizzy the Gamerjit. Another person is Eastern Lord Gaming. Another person is Tusk. Another person is Morrowind Planet Games. Another person is Amuse and Relax TV. Another person is Jazik Q. Another person is Sega Blocks. Another person is HCO Zombie. Another person is 64 Yo Gamer. Another person is BLB Gamer. Another person is Nathan's Gaming. Another person is Big G Angel. Another person Retro Joe's Entertainment. Another person is Elliot Plays. Another person is Demare Gaming. Another person is Speed Kings 125. Another person is Retro Gaming Star. Another person is Retro Star. Another person Linda, aka the Gamer Girl. Another person is Pinch Gaming. Another person One Up Woman. Another person TB Cutie. Another person the Earl Gaming PH. Another person KB211. Another person is Ford Power Gaming Mark Ford. Another person is Collapse EZYT. Another person is GFP Squad Gamers. Another person is RG Gaming. Another person is The Gaming Caves. Another person is Coded Extreme. Another person is Shorts. Another person is R&R Games. Another person is Daddy Oak. Another person is Fear the Pack. Another person Rainy X. Another person Classic Gamer 74. Another person Ion Gamer. Another person Gamers Games. Another person is Nerdy Geezer. Another person is Razel Gaming 89. Another person is Foreboding Games. Another person is Brady Rain. Another person is Indie Gamer. And as far as everybody else goes, I want to say thank you guys, and welcome. And I hope glad to have you guys. You guys are the greatest. I appreciate y'all support and coming through. Really appreciate that. You guys help. You guys are a big help. So thank you. So today's Saturday, 6th day of the week. Had a pretty good workout up in my weight room, so got it in. Training number one priority. Means a lot. So just chilling for right now till later on. Go cut my mom's grass later on this afternoon. After I eat and do my teeth again, and take it from there, and maybe do a little gaming if there's time later on this evening. If not, no big deal. But anyway, what I'm going to get into today is some of these videos that I was looking at, of different retro game stores, but not here in Pittsburgh, which I would really admire if they was here in Pittsburgh, but they not here in Pittsburgh though. But so, and I want to give you my opinions on what I think, on the stores, and my opinions on what I think. Now the first retro game store, I forget what city it's in. It's called Trading Games. Now Trading Games, like I said, I was pretty impressed with that. Just like it's basically the exchange a little bit, but a little different. Has a little bit more stuff. Has a couple of gaming kiosks in that has a couple of gaming retro game kiosks in the store, like the Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Xbox, PlayStation 2. Few other games, and there's a video there's a video of it called the Trading Games. You look it up. I was impressed with that. Looks a little bit like more of a cooler store. like I said, just had a little bit more than the exchange, the regular exchange. And so I think that's pretty decent. I like how they brought the video game kiosk back in this back. I guess give a chance for people to play it, get a feeling of it, to see what they missed out on, what they weren't around for or didn't know about. So I think it was a pretty decent store trading games. Now this other store that's located in in Madison, Wisconsin, and it's called the Video Game Exchange. Now the Video Game Exchange in the Madison, Wisconsin was pretty good. Pretty big. Pretty big than the exchange itself. Had feel like it had like a lot more stuff, like a whole lot more stuff. It had like a lot of games from from old to new, like Sega Genesis, Nintendo, Wii, Dreamcast, N64, Nintendo, and all that other stuff. Then they had two parts connected of the Nintendo kiosk. One was Super Nintendo, and I think the other one was the regular NES itself. I believe that's what it was. And they had some Nintendo stuff at the bottom of it inside of the container. The person doing the video, like I said, I was a good video right there on what he's done. You know, um, found a pretty impressing. Um, like I said, basically it's just basically a just like the regular exchange, but just like a little bigger, lot of stuff, and maybe makes it look a little bit more interesting. So so that's what it's called, the Video Game Exchange in Madison, Wisconsin. You know, now the last one, this retro game store is it's downtown in downtown Manhattan. It's located downtown in Manhattan in New York, and it's called Video Games New York, and it's located downtown Manhattan in New York. This retro game store that I just seen on the video in New York, it is huge. It is like huge. And New York has a whole lot of good has a lot of stores and restaurants in it. Probably it's a big city because I think that's the reason why they call it the Big Apple, New York. But this retro game, they have like big ass like one year when me and my family was in New York, they had like big like restaurants, big Foot Lockers, big stores, everything. But this one right here, this retro game store in New York though, it is like super, it's like huge. To me it looked huge. It has like every game system you can think of. And just like on the last one that I just talked about, the exchange in Madison, Wisconsin, they had like just like they had some game systems that was refurbished, like they were just talking about the Sega Genesis. But this place in New York though, it's huge. Has every single game you can think of, like from old to new Sega, all the Nintendos, Dreamcast, old school Game Boys, a lot. Underneath this little plastic, underneath the little showcase counter table, where the glass is surrounded, and only the co-workers who has the key can open it. Well, it had like a whole bunch of game systems inside that was wrapped up in plastic. They look brand new. They look like they might have been refurbished, and they were hasn't been touched, but they were probably tested out and worked good. But they had everything: the Sega Genesis, Nintendos, every other system you can think of. And then right there at the countertop on top, they had like two little kiosks. Like one was Super Nintendo. Like one guy was playing a Super Nintendo with the colored controllers, and he was playing Street Fighter 2. The other part was Sega Dreamcast. I wasn't quite sure what the game on Dreamcast was, but it was like two little kiosk on the table. But but when they was giving that tour and at that retro game store in New York, OMG, man, it's like that's like a hell of a shopping spree right there. If I was in New York right now, I would have been downtown, because why? Because Why? Because because how I've been talking about, because y'all know how I've been talking about, like, I'm still trying to get some of these games on PS2, whatnot, on the PlayStation 2. But the problem is on Amazon, some of them are just too damn high, or some of them are just not the U.S. version. Some are even in the Japanese version, and I ain't got no Japanese PS2. But that's the problems why I can't get the games that I'm looking to get for the PlayStation 2, because they're so high. Then some are Japanese imports, and some just don't. They some of the games I'm looking for, they just may not have them. That's the issues that I'm having. But like, if I bet you anything, I would bet you anything, if you guys went to a big ass retro game store like that somewhere, especially this one, New York, you would probably have a better chance of finding those games at a lower price. I can be wrong because I've never been there, and I would like to go. If I was living in New York, I would have been down there doing on my shopping spree, like right now. Maybe on a Sunday, whatever, whatever day is convenient, is good and convenient for me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's stores, like, it's retro game stores that big like that has a whole lot of games in every game system and every category you can think of. Like I said, that gives you a bigger chance. That gives you a bigger chance. That goes to show you that, hey, game stores like that has all kinds of games, a lot of games. So I would definitely have a good chance of finding those games that I've been looking for, that I'm not able to get on Amazon for the reasons that I just mentioned. But yeah, I think right there. I'm sure there's other gaming stores, other retro game stores in different cities, but in my mind, like, that's a win. That's a winner right there. I think that game store is a winner right there, and that's probably the reason why they say New York is the Big Apple, because it's man, New York, man, New York is huge. They got a lot of big ass stores and a lot of places to go, like good place to sightsee. Even though I'm not too big on traveling or sightseeing or none of that shit, because I'll probably get bored. I'll be like, what else are we gonna do? Or that's just me. That's my opinion. But like I said, that retro game store that I just watched on a video in New York, that I think that's a winner right there. And I was really impressed by it. I was really impressed by it. But yeah, retro games forever, man. Retro games forever, y'all. I have mad respect for retro games. I love them. I still play them, and that's what I'm going to continue to roll. That's what I'm going to continue to roll with, man. And just like our boy Doctor, just like my boy Doctor Josh, the real gamer, man. Like I said, I still miss him. I still think about him, and wish he was still around to see me play some of these games that I've gotten so far on PlayStation 2, because I'm not sure if he had heard of them or knew about them. If not, I'm sure he would probably be impressed with some of the games that I've gotten. That retro game store in New York, that's a winner right there. That's a winner right there, right there. So but yeah, and like I said, there's a video on it. There's a video on it too. You guys could just look at, type it in and look at, and and look it up. You guys will be like, woo, because But anyway, that's all I have to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so y'all know what to do. Leave y'all's comments and thoughts down below. Click that thumbs up. Click that big S button if y'all haven't, to join the channel. This your boy Garrett Spencer. You guys take it easy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace and I'm out. And remember, y'all, once a gamer, always a gamer. Keep on gaming, y'all.